actually have 8 machines. If we had 8 in this class, we'd just turn it out every week. Okay, so I'm coming past the center line, and I'm pinning it. I'm keeping a line fairly straight along there, but I'm not pinning the bottom yet. You'll see why in a moment. I'm going to pin it here. I'm going to pin it here. Now I'm ready. Okay. So I want. There's my rubber pencil. Oh, that was so bizarre. I turned around and she was standing there and your leg was sticking out from her skirt and her pants, and I thought, I didn't know that was a skirt. And my brain was like, that's a really long leg for her. And it was your leg. Okay. So right here, I'm gonna draw around the neck. And I'm gonna clip. What? I'm gonna clip. Okay. So this is now going along the top side seam, and I clipped a little bit close because I saw someone was taking a picture and I got distracted. Okay. So now we are going to be draping something called tucks. T-U-C-K-S. It's similar to a pleat. It's similar, but it's different. So this is where I'm starting my fold from. These do not get sewn together.
That's the difference with the...
Right. So it's hard when this box slides across the table. Okay. So notice that this is folded in here. You're not going to sew there, and you're not going to sew here. This is going to remain folded. When you sew, you're going to sew here, and this will be an open flap. So now I want to keep this flat here, but I've got something else that's going to happen, is we're going to make an armhole. Which is going to release a lot of this pull on the fabric. So we're now going to make a second tuck. We're going to do a total of 3. By the way, remember we made the lines on the fabric that were on grain? Do you see how far it's moved already? Look at the angle on this fabric, right?
We fold them the way we want to, like in the angle that we want to, or is it has to be like?
It doesn't have to be precise, but it'll be pretty close to this. And then we're going to do a third one. They can be a little smaller than this. I wouldn't go to make a box. One of the reasons I didn't want you to use the big, heavy boxes is they can be really hard to put pins in, and to cut, and heavy to carry. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. Remind me about the bottom in a moment. Okay. All right, we're almost done. Not too complicated, is it? Okay. Now, I'll cut around the arm. And on top, I only need to come up to that center line on the shoulder. Now you see, I've got this little flap hanging over here, so I will take that off. But just like any of this other pattern making, I mark here where I want to take it off. Okay. Okay. So now, like I said, we're almost done. Now I can pin this bottom. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you to take a picture. Okay. All right. So we're almost done. We just got a couple quick things to do. One, come around the side of the box here and trace that. Remember we made the mark on the side? And one more. Right here. But we're not ready to take it off the box, not by a long shot. Okay, this is where it gets really important. You're going to mark a lot with your pencil. Okay, this is the fold. This is the top line. This one is the middle. This one's the bottom. And this is marking fold. What?
Is there a reason that the marks are at an angle?
These or the ones I'm making?
The ones you're making?
No, I just want, this is to line them up. So I know my pattern is right and my fold is right. Now I'm also going to mark inside here, in the crease. Okay, and now I want to indicate which way I'm folding the fabric so I don't mistake it. So this all gets marked that this fabric is in this direction. Okay, so, all right, my sides, all right. Now, here are your last couple of cuts. Up the side seam. And because I don't have a pin on that side, I'm going to pin it so it doesn't shift before I cut my front. Now I'm coming up the front center here, and now I'm catching all the fabric. Thank you. And that is the project. That is the drape. We've now finished the drape. You still need to make a pattern.
And that's
And you're going to do the back. The back has no pleats and is much, much simpler. And here's